What's happening, guys? Smikes Games here, back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to show you where to find free weapons and a talisman. So please make sure to smash the like button, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get straight into it. The location we'll be going to is Castle Morn, and what you want to do is go straight through this broken down wall here, and as you start heading this way down the path you will find the map part as well. So this will give you the map in this area so you can know exactly what's around. You can try and find all of these different areas and these different landmarks. As you start going this way you can see something is shooting some massive giant bows at me. You get closer, it's one of them like guardians, and he's protecting the bow. So you just need to keep dodging and weaving. You want to try and make sure that it's towards the back end, because if he does hit you then he only damages your horse and he doesn't end up damaging you too much. That is the best way, so just keep trying your best to dodge in and out. When it's further away it's easy to do, but as you get closer it's a bit harder, so you just want to make sure that you're trying your best to dodge in and out, and you want to breeze straight past him. He won't actually start attacking you or anything as soon as you get through these gates. The moment you get through these gates you'll find a Grace of Light. Make sure that you claim this Grace of Light, because if you do die then you can simply return here and it will be simple for you to claim back your ruins or anything like that you lost in the area. Then we just stand on the middle area of the platform and it will start taking us up towards the castle. Just be aware there is a few enemies around here and you can easily get surrounded and you can lose the fight fairly quickly. As soon as we come out the lift, we want to make sure that we sneak around to the left side of the map, because you want to take out these dogs. These dogs aren't exactly powerful, but when surrounded by them they can do a lot of damage and they've got quite rapid attacks. So just make sure you kill these, and as you can see I did die before so I've collected my ruins, but then these enemies here are fairly simple, and especially if you are a higher level it should be so much more easier for you to kill these. Where all of them enemies was stood on that mountain, there is going to be these spike barriers to the right of that. You want to go through them barriers and it will lead you to this location here. So as you go through this location you just need to be very wary, because yet again there is a lot of high level enemies in this area and they can kill you if you ain't leveled up fairly enough. But one thing that will help us in this area is that there seems to be quite a lot of enemies fighting other enemies, which will give them a good reason to be distracted, and you can hit them from behind or sneak past them. It's entirely up to you how you choose to battle. The moment you come up the ladder, you are going to see several enemies fighting each other. Yet again, these are fairly simple and straightforward to kill, and if you guys do actually farm the ghost, which are outside this area, you end up getting a better armor set that will increase your attacking output. I do suggest that you farm this at the start of this area, because it makes it so much more simpler for you to fight these enemies and you feel a bit more powerful going in. So once you've killed all the enemies and you come to the left side here, you'll get the steel wire torch. The steel wire torch is a very good torch to have. So this steel wire torch lets you spit fire as the skill move. It does do obviously its original thing, so obviously it lights up the areas around you. But if you are pressing L2 or left trigger on the Xbox, it does actually illuminate the whole area and you spit out fire at the same time. It's a quite cool skill to have, and the moment we've claimed that and we killed all the enemies, we want to go up this ladder and we want to run across this platform in this area here. As soon as you land in this area here, there is a few messages that say you can jump down and jump in different areas and explore a bit more. There might be some different weapons in this area that I have not noticed, so do explore 100%, because you might find some things in this that I haven't actually found myself. So if you do, please make sure you drop a comment and let me know if there's anything cool and I can make another video on it. Also, as a community we can help each other get better and more powerful in Elden Ring. Once you have killed the last few enemies in this area, we are going to run across this little bridge in this area here. And what this will lead us to is another Grace of Light. So you want to make sure yet again that we do claim this Grace of Light, because if we do die, we can easily come back to this area. Also make sure that you do actually level yourself up, because as you get further on the enemies do become much stronger and we will be fighting a mini boss. Once you drop down from these cliffs you want to make sure you jump across here so you can land on top and end up getting this item inside this part of the building. There is an enemy there in the corner, so do bear in mind there's an enemy in that corner. You do want to kill him. if you want the more ruins, but you don't actually have to because he doesn't actually attack you. So it's entirely up to you. And the moment we've dropped down, collected everything and killed these enemies, we're going to run through here. And when you run through here, these enemies are also dormant and they won't attack you unless you attack them. But there is a guy at this very end area. He is quite powerful. He has got some decent damage output that he can actually do. You want to kill him as fast as possible and then climb up this ladder. The moment you climb up this ladder, you want to turn right and you will end up finding the talisman here that will also help you with any twin blades that you guys do wield or anything like that, and increase your power output. Once we have collected everything, we are going to run straight back across this bridge, and there will be a note telling you to jump down on top of this roof, and we're going to be starting to run across these cliffs also below us. Yet again, there is a few things in this area if you do want to explore you might find that can help you out along the way, and I do suggest that you do try and explore all of these different areas. I was just going on a set route for this video, but do explore as many different things as you can because you might find something cool. Once we have jumped down and we have now landed on top of the building, we are going to be jumping onto these beams. We'll jump onto these beams, we'll collect this here, we'll get some smithing stones, and then you want to drop down onto this other beam. Be careful when dropping down because you can land straight into these enemies and you'll lose a lot of your health and you'll die pretty much straight away. You can yet again get overwhelmed, so I do suggest that you just hop out, and if you want to go back in, kill them off one by one. And you'll end up getting the whip by doing that. And if you turn left towards that area, you'll find this lost grace also. Once we have claimed the lost grace and done any leveling up or anything like that that you want to do, you want to come across this bridge, and we're going to be looking out to our right for this ladder. There is enemies in this area. Yet again, kill them because all ruins are good ruins, so kill as many enemies as you can. It will give you a massive advantage going on down the line. And like I've said, these enemies are fairly simple. You just need to make sure that you overwhelm them with attacks, and they don't tend to do that much damage to you either. So once we climb down this ladder, which was behind where the enemies was, we are going to run in this direction over here. So just double check where you're going because there is a path here that leads you off and you can die. You just want to make sure that you are running actually on the stone, and then there'll be a misty wall. You want to travel through it. You travel through this misty wall and you'll come across the mini boss. We want to make sure in this area that we do use spirits. Spirits are going to give you a massive advantage because it's going to distract the boss and he is only going to fixate on them for a brief period of time, and it gives you a chance to overwhelm him with attacks. And that is making it so much more easier for you to fight this mini boss. And I do suggest that you use spirits on any mini boss because they do get distracted and you can overwhelm them with attacks, and it makes it so much more easier for you. He does have lunging attacks, so you do need to bear that in mind. Maybe jump back and forth every now and then to counter attack him. He will drop to one knee and you can finish him off with a nice little finisher. And it is done. Just like that, you have got the Grifted Blade Greatsword. This is a very, very powerful blade, but it does require a lot of strength. So if you are on a strength build, you can actually use this to destroy your enemies. If this video has helped you, please make sure to smash the like button. Please make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to see more content like this in the future. Thank you so much for watching. Drop a comment on what type of items you want next, and I'll make a video on it. Thanks for watching. Peace.